Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcome back to my video. In this video I'm gonna talk about 10 article compilation. But let me introduce myself first. My name is Fadlan Chairuddin Lubis. I'm study at University of Islamic Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta. And then go to the next slide. So in the first article, the title is Factors Affecting the Listening Skills. So this article contains factors that affecting listening skill. The author uses a descriptive method in his research. The author conducts an understanding test of listening by text and a short answer question prepared according to the text and which assesses a variety of student cognitive abilities. And the second student characteristic questionnaire is the tool developed to collect data on factors affecting listening skills, and the result based on the test they have done can be concluded that listening outside the classroom is more effective than listening in the classroom. Why? Maybe I think in the outside the classroom we can get more knowledge for example, like you can listen from the radio, you can listen from the film, but in the classroom, just like you listen from the native speaker, maybe from your teacher. So yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if you get knowledge more in the outside classroom. Okay, next to the next slide. Learners' listening comprehension difficult in English language learning. So, in this article, the author intends to discuss this research because students have critical difficulties in listening comprehension because university and schools pay more attention to writing, reading, and vocabulary. The author used the interview method. Before conducting the interview, the research conducted a 3-minute speech test after listening the content of speaker, and they conduct an interview. The result in this situation is that listeners cannot control the pace of the speaker, that they cannot repeat what is on the speaker. The conclude is we must understand the text as we listen to it. Keep the information in your memory. Combine it with what follows and adjust our comprehending of what we hear through previous knowledge and next information. Okay, next to the next slide. Implementing song in teaching listening comprehension at Muhammadiyah University of Jakarta. The author in this article, the author intends to discuss this research in order to find the factors influencing English listening comprehension and the strategies to be taken that might improve student listening comprehension. So the conclusion, what is the conclusion of this article is utilizing songs through technology in listen environment attract attention. There are positive and negative views on the utilization of song in foreign language teaching. It is seen that songs are used for many reasons by methods adapted in foreign language teaching. The facts that music suits students and that melodies, rhythms, and rhymes in a song facilitate language learning, improve student reading, writing, speaking, and listening skills. Next, teacher beliefs and practice in teaching listening. The writer intends to discuss the study because it was to test the practice of teaching and teaching about listening with less proficient students. The result of this study should be able to help teachers reflect on their beliefs and how it is shown through their teaching practice. It is also can help teachers to understand better the teaching of listening to improve their teaching skills. This research employs the survey design by using questionnaire as the instrument with the aim to identify the correlation between teachers' beliefs and teaching practice in teaching listening comprehension. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Compensatory and learning strategies of CIT student. So in this article, the author intends to discuss this research in order to find what is the best strategy and tools in improving listening abilities. The conclusion is there is a high significant correlation among study strategies as well as learning from lectures and listening abilities. The writer suggests the teacher should introduce different kinds of strategy to suit students with different needs and abilities. In so doing, the student should be motivated to manifest positive values acquired in school in various socio-educational activities in school, at home, and in the community. Next, English for a specific purpose podcast for listening skills. So the author intent outcome of research is to formulate the recommendation for good practice in perfecting listening skill at tertiary level. In this article, the writer used a survey as a method. The findings from this article podcasts are part of novel online learning and can serve a number of purposes to enhance the range and register of English language listening practice material available for students to use in a variety of ways to provide increased connectivity between different elements of the course to increase the scope for discussion activity. Next, the techniques in teaching listening skills. So in this article, the writer intends to discuss this study because in order to know what techniques are used in developing to understanding of listening to students. So there are 6 techniques used by the English teacher in teaching listening at the 10th grade students at MAN 3 Banjarmasin. These techniques are information transfer, paraphrasing and translating, answering questions, summarizing, filling in the blanks, and answering to show comprehension of message. Okay, next. Listening as a method of learning foreign language at the non-language faculty of the university. So the purpose of this research is study The study describes a system of training of listening within the most effective exercises. Learning of listening as speech culture methodology of teaching a foreign language which is subject to general requirements of higher education, where listening becomes a part of developing the system of education. Okay, next, barriers to acquiring listening strategies for EF, English foreign language learners, and their pedagogical implication. The writer intends to discuss the study because indicate that the obstacles confronted by the learners are multifaceted. The purpose of this study is to look into the obstacles that keep English foreign learners, language students, from gaining an understanding of strategy listening during strategy training. Alright, that's all about my 10 article compilation. Thanks for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.